Hey there guys, Bulmung here with another video. Now this time, as you could tell from the title, it is a player career mode video. I am super excited for this video guys, I really am. Now first and foremost, I want to just make sure that that you like, subscribe, comment, let me know how you feel about these videos. Those likes and subscriptions will let me know that you do like it, that you want more content, so let me know about that. Again, I do want to state, I'm going to try to make this really quick, guys. This is from the first day patch. I've had these videos for a while, and I'm getting around to them. And by now, if you've watched the other videos in my channel, you should know there was some stuff going on that kind of delayed this. But this is, the very first episode of this player career mode. I do want to make another career mode. Player career mode that is using newer patches. So if you have a nationality suggestion, a position suggestion, or a club to start with suggestion, pop those in the comments down below. Let me know. But I'm going to get right into this. Hopefully you enjoy it. See you in a sec, guys. Alright guys, well, here we are. I didn't know if I wanted to use the Azure boost, to be honest, because I thought, man, I could just raise them up from nothing. But then I decided I have it, might as well. It's kind of like my manager career mode, where I was like, do I use these things? I'm like, well, they're there. And that's another thing, guys, is, when it comes to that other player career mode that I want to create, if you guys want me to not use the boost, let me know down below as well. But I'm super, this is all going to be, player creation. This is all going to be that stuff right here for a bit. So, just going to be setting up the character. With this one, I didn't have viewers to ask what character, what position, what club. And so I asked my friends. And my friends all came back. Manchester United, like I said, this is when the game came out. So they went from 4-0 victory over Chelsea to slumping quick. And they all immediately knew Manchester United needed help. And the main thing was not scoring goals. And so they like, do a striker. And I was like, honestly, for me growing up, Zidane, Ronaldinho, Kaká, players like that, those cam roles were my heroes. I love passing and stuff. So, I knew I wanted to be a cam. Unfortunately, and you'll see in a bit that FIFA will have other plans for me. So I'm making my character here, Azure Bulmung. Going to use my birthday, October 23rd. That's cool. Using 23, there's my kit number. Love number 23. Doesn't have anything to do with Beckham, to be honest. Has nothing to do with Michael Jordan or any of the others wearing 23. It's because it's my day of birth. Trying to make this player like me as much as I can. So 6'1". I am a bit overweight, so I'm not going to go the exact amount. So I just choose a good weight that I feel would be accurate for a 6'1" pro player. Now you see here, I go midfield, attacking, and I keep flipping back and forth because, like I said, my friends told me forward, striker, and I was like, no, I want to be, midfielder, attacking, deciding, I want to be a playmaker. I want to be like Zidane, Ronaldinho, Kaká. Right. And so, I go in here, edit the physicality. But as I say, guys, remember that. You can literally see in this video proof that I chose a cam and not a striker. Because like I said, this FIFA has different plans for this career mode. And this is another reason I'm really excited to make another player career mode. Is I'm hoping that I actually get the position I want. But as you can see with these from the first season, of course this is only the first episode, I have a few more stored up that I'm going to put up. You'll see that playing as cam, despite it being my position, doesn't happen. It doesn't. It still frustrates me, man, because when I made this, like I said, this is first day. I had EA access and everything, so I was early with that junk. But I used that for foot. So when the first day came out where I didn't have any restrictions, I could do whatever I wanted, I immediately jumped in and was thinking, God, career mode, manager mode. I did foot, I do still foot, but this is really what I wanted to do. And so as I'm editing in this guy, just like when I was doing the manager edit, I was pumped. I really was pumped because I was like, man, I can get into this, I can play and just do my thing. And you'll see soon that, I keep trying to build it up. I get denied. I do not get to play cam. And it's brutal. It really is, because, it's kind of that build-up hype. It's kind of like, it's kind of like when you play FIFA and you're like, oh, this is going to be good until they release that first patch or two patches, and it ruins some aspect of the game more than it fixes it. It's kind of like that. Again, FIFA, they added a lot of cool stuff. I love the customization here. Absolutely love it. It's amazing. But, I like the detail. I like the different hairstyles. Hopefully they get to add more to it along the way. Hopefully they add more stuff to this and the career mode. To be honest, I had a hard time picking hairstyles compared to everything else. Everything else I kind of like, okay, I know what this is. I know what that is. Click, click, click. Check, check, check. Got to make the player look a little bit like me. Or try as much as I could without having, someone else to have a mirror or have something there. But it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, I want to make sure I try to look as much like them as, make the character look as much as like me as possible. But I decided to go clean shaven. Looking through here, going through this stuff, I really didn't do any of this stuff during the closed beta, which I was a part of. So I am, going through, looking at all this stuff. I'm really thinking, oh man, what do I want to do? Thinking, what boots and everything. I have a lot more boots unlocked at this point. Really disappointing that I didn't unlock all the boots with all the, boosts you get at the beginning, especially since they removed, foot, allowing to use coin bonuses and stuff like that in foot. It made those points almost useless because no one's going to use them on seasons and stuff like that. Who really plays that anymore? I don't know anyone who really does. It's either career mode, pro clubs, or foot. I don't know anyone who does anything else other than those, really. I don't know anyone who does the tournament things, unless it's something for video. The cool game modes are inside foot, so might as well play that with your own built team. I feel like FIFA has some cool stuff, but I think they need to really focus on what the fans want, what players really want, and why foot is a moneymaker. They need to fix that, because SBCs, some of the challenges and stuff, some people go on foot and don't want to play against other people's and rivals. They don't want to have to score 10 goals in Division 10 in rivals. Like, let's say they're Division 10 and there's Division 6 and 5 players down in Division 10 trying to get easy objectives. That doesn't make it easy for 10, doesn't make it easy for Division 10 players. Division 9 players are, going against 6s, still 5s, 8, 7, etc. They're all facing higher and higher ones. And it means the players who are trying to improve don't see their numbers improving. Like, let's say I'm a Division 10 player and my skill has improved to where I should be Division 8, but I keep getting matched up with people's Division 6 and 7 who are down there trying to complete objectives. And I keep getting stuck down there. That's wouldn't it be fair? Let's say I'm Division 9, same story. Division 8, Division 7. You get stuck. And it sounds like you're not playing against people that you should. And I feel like they need to remove... I know I'm going on a front rant here in this manager career mode, but they need to remove that. They need to notice that. Just like with manager career mode, they need to allow more things. Players being able to come off the bench, stuff like that. But here we go. Like I said, Manchester United was the one everyone wanted for my friends that I asked. And And I really debated, honestly. I really debated if I wanted to do United. But you can see me here kind of, going, kind of sitting there singing, should I try another country, different division? Should I go from nothing to something? And then I was just like, I already kind of changed my opinion on not being a striker. So I'm a cam. You can see right there, it said cam, right? League expectations, 6-0 better, complete 65 passes, create 5 goals, create over 30 chances. Normal stuff, right? But you can see right here, it says I'm a cam. You can see it clear as day. All right, I go into training. I choose this stuff. I'm really not trying to edit a lot of this stuff for this first video too heavily because I want to kind of show you everything I did at the start. And then as it gets along the series, I'm going to stick to games, transfers, into season reports, stuff like that. Just sticking to the meat of the content. But here I want to show, because I'm going to do the training. I'm just going to sim training. I'm not going to play any of it. So you're not missing anything. And sim training is very random. There's no rhyme or reason to it, I understand if you had I feel like they should also balance that a bit more. Like if you have a good week in something, you should be able to train that a little bit better because you had a good week. But, you can see here, I accidentally go in here. It's a misclick, but it's a good chance to make sure you guys look there and see cam. All right. I'm going to stress that point. So I'm checking out the menu. Like I said, I had the closed beta. I had the EA access. I didn't play this. So I'm really looking around thinking, is everything really the same? And for the most part, it is. I was thinking about asking for a loan because I didn't think I'd get a lot of playing time in the season. Checking out my player worth. Checking out basic stuff, right, guys? And so after I checked everything, sim it. Let's start it. Let's get in the first game. It's preseason. We're a young player, 72 rated. Hopefully, as a cam, we get a game over James, over, let's see, who else would be in that position? Juan Mata might still be there. But if you guys didn't catch it, I skipped it really quick, excited to play a cam. Okay? But if you saw it, I'll let this moment just play out.
We have pre-season tournament action for you. It's a first group stage game.
I kicked the ball off. Why the hell am I kicking the ball off? So I pause it and I'm like, okay, is this some sort of false 9 formation where I'm like a center forward? And so I'm kind of playing around. I have the ball thinking, okay, maybe I just kick it off because we're using some weird formation or something, So I'm kind of just sitting there playing and whatnot, and I cut the ball in, trying to figure out, again, like I said, I did play this game in the closed beta, but it feels so different. But I pause it, and I immediately think, okay, where is it? Wait, there. It says I'm a striker. I wanted to be a cam. So we jump ahead a bit, and I'm kind of struggling because it feels weird controlling it from a lone player perspective. So they pass it to me. I score. First goal for Manchester United. You've got to love it, but I don't want to be a striker. That is a key point I want to make. I don't want to be a striker, but I am being a striker. And so far, Oli, who's technically the manager at this time, Sculpture, is saying, oh wow, I did a great job. Look, I took this cam player, I converted him to striker, and he scored against a decent club in preseason against Nats. And I don't want to be a striker. You'll see throughout the series that I'm still a striker. He doesn't play me as a cam. So I lay it off, and goal number 2, we're up. It's preseason, and to be honest, guys, I do have this on professional. I do bump it up later off of professional I think this is on professional, and I do make it World Series, World Class World Series, but World Class. But I meant to say, I would make this World Class later on in the series. It wasn't until episode 6 that I noticed, as the game felt easier and easier, you know. But I do notice some things about my player later on. Like, even though I'm being played as a striker, I think I have 50-something finishing. Again, Rashford scores up 3-0. It's awesome. Great gameplay. I love that we're winning here. But you'll notice that in my stats and everything, and I'll mention it a few times, I have low finishing, one weak foot, and it's bugged where I'm stuck on one weak foot, 1-star weak foot. As a striker, I'm a horrible choice. And there's some times where later on I'll show shots, and these shots are just off. You know, it's like up here, top angle of the goal, right? I shoot, and it goes all the way over, just way back. So, you know, now that I'm done ranting about that, we jump in the second half. I just screw up there. But thankfully, you know, he wins the ball back. I lose it again. I'm really unhappy right now. To be honest, even though we're still winning 3-0, in real life, when I'm playing this, guys, I don't want to say fuming mad, but I was like, oh, I am sick of playing striker already. It's only halfway in, and I'm thinking, hopefully this is a one-game thing. But it's not. I want to be upfront with you guys. It is not a one-game thing. See, there. I just sky it. And that's because I have 50, I think it's 57 or 58 finishing at this point. I'm a striker, starting striker in preseason. And I have 50-something finishing. But Nance finished perfect there. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It's Nance, right? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's Nance. But it's 3-1 here. And, you know, pretty simple. Cross in, shot gets blocked, goes to the keeper. I'll try to show these highlights, and as the series goes on, I'll edit them a bit better. Make sure that, you know, content is what you guys want to see. But yeah, I mean, honestly here, guys, this own goal is just like, oh my god, what? I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. Like, this own goal, when you see it, is just kind of like, you know, this game's in professional. I think it's in professional. This is just so bad. Because he kind of just crosses it in, and the guy, like, chips it over the keeper. See, he, like, intentionally goes for the chip. And just, boop, straight in the goal. That's a tough own goal. You know, we're up 4-1. Great. But in real life, I would like to sit down. If this was in real life, be like, Oli, why are you playing a striker who only has what would be equivalent to 59 finishing? Like, I am not able to be a striker. I have a 9-0 match rating. You know, we're up 4-1. But yeah, I mean, I really don't want to underestimate how annoyed I was at this situation. It really affected how I was playing. And later on in matches where I really just want to hop in and play as Cam, pass around, create great pass chances. You know, I cut up ahead here, guys. Honestly, I really wanted to create chances, create opportunities. I wanted to be that creative midfielder who had, you know, tried a long shot here and there. Try to create something. What I don't get here is, why isn't Rashford or Martial up top starting? And, you know, I'm possibly being used as a sub or something. Because I don't get why I'm being played as striker. At all. So we go into the second game of preseason against, Sevilla. Don't listen to them. The preseason is being hosted in Valencia, but we are playing Sevilla. We beat Nantes. They beat Angers. The French clubs lose out to the Spanish and English side, respectively. Rashford had 2 goals. I had 1. So, to be honest, I went into this game excited. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. I went into this game excited, thinking they tried that striker thing. I scored a goal. I played decent there. Now, it's the second game against a slightly bigger club. Don't start me at striker. But you'll see in a moment. My dream, my hope was not answered. I was supposed to play as striker, which is unfair. Which, honestly, guys, I want to say right now that I'm in the midst of debating if I want to transfer out of the club. I really am debating if I want to transfer out of the club, because I don't want to play as a striker. Like I said, this is pre-patch, so Alexis Sanchez is still there. A few of the other players, Smalling is still there, etc., etc. So players are still there that are gone or on loan in real life. Lukaku is already gone. He's not in the game for United at this point. So we're good there. So we skip ahead to the 10-minute here, right, guys? Good passing, and goal. I mean, that's the type of stuff I want to create. I want to create those passes. Because I feel like if you're a cam or that kind of directing midfielder, even when you're playing with bots, you can direct them a lot more easier, in my mind, than playing as a striker. Because when I'm playing as a striker, there's sometimes where I'll call for a ball, and no matter how perfect I make the call, they blow it. So again, here's another one of those passes. He's offside, but that's another one of those creation things. I drop back, I try to create, and this goal is thankfully a goal, not offside. But that last one, if it wasn't offside, would have been a beautiful goal. But we're in the 26th minute, and I'm creating things. I'm trying to not score here, not on purpose per se, but anytime I have the ball, I'm trying to think, how can I pass it? How can I flick it? How can I do something to show you, hey, I'm not a striker? At most, maybe I'm a center forward, sure, but they're playing me as a striker, not a center forward. But I'm a midfielder. Let me control the box. Let me control the attacking part of the midfield. And if I get benched, sure. But I jump out, win the ball. Like I said, this is professional. It's pretty easy to read some of the stuff. That's one of those cases where I called for the ball and just didn't react. But yeah, I kind of just pass in, create decent shot. I know people are saying probably go shoot there, you should have shot there, take a shot. But like I said, I'm trying to create, I'm trying to show hey, I should be a midfielder. And, again, pass. James overshoots. But not a bad shot, to be honest. Because, it's hit, but it's not a bad shot. Nothing comes off the corner. It was just kind of a kicked in, goalkeeper got it kind of thing. I did get a yellow card. That was a really junky one. Much like my manager career mode, I do show the extra time so you can actually see a whole set of me playing. keeper does awesome here. I wish they would have shown it, because I went back and replay afterwards, and I didn't save it, unfortunately, but the keeper comes out, makes a great slide tackle to stop him from getting an open cross, pretty much. But yeah, these are just endless back-to-back corners. I really wanted to show you the extra time so you can kind of see, other than just little clip-its, you know, me moving. But unfortunately, this is not the best example, because it's just endless corners. So yeah, they're passing around, doing their thing. Take a shot, keeper saves it. Halftime. But yeah, again, I'm just trying to create passes, trying to create opportunities. Be like, look at me. You know, I'm a creative player. Let me play in the midfield. I do. For some reason, I got kicked out of EA servers, but I really did, and I want to show the substitutes too, to show, hey, Greenwood's off, Martial's on. Thinking, okay, if Greenwood's taken off, maybe I get bumped up to midfield and he gets striker. But nope, I'm still striker. So, you know, this time I didn't see any passing options, so I decided to just dribble and go for it. You know, I mean, I really, really love what I did here, because it was just, you know, it's really simple. Won the ball, dribbled in, soft, and just pushed it to the side, shot. Easy as you like it, guys. Easy. You know, in between two people, they're going to hesitate. Bots do that. Finish it. We're winning big. I mean, against Sevilla in Spain, at Valencia, you know, they're in Valencia, but we're, you know, Sevilla's home in essence, because they're a Spanish club. I know them and Valencia do have a rivalry of sorts. You know, they played a lot of games against each other, but... So, besides that goal, I dribble, pass, and honestly, I do not know how the keeper saved this. So, unfortunately, they, instead of showing the replay, they cut to that. But it was just one of those things where, you know, the keeper just made this quick little save. Passes into me, I shoot across my body, 4-0. We're beating Sevilla worse than we beat Nantes. This time I had 2 goals. You know, I created really the first 2. So having a big game here. But in the back of my head, a part of me is thinking, don't score. You know, maybe lose that first place striker role. Let someone else take it, and maybe they'll actually think of you as a cam. You know, they still have Mata. You know, they have, you know, James, they have McTominay, they have stuff that could possibly bump me out of. But I really see it as a one-on-one race between me and James for that cam role. Because Juan Mata is for some reason being paid on the outside a lot, it seems, when he's in, and not always as a cam. So at this point, you know, it's just like, there's a little bit of time left. Roll in, shoot. And here's another point where I have that 59, I think it was, finishing. I don't have good finishing as a striker. I mean, those long shots, I have better long shots than I do finishing. But my long shots wasn't much better. It's like 62 or 63 compared to 59. Wasn't much better, guys. But, you know, we win 4-0. I'm happy about that. We've won 2 games. We're looking great as a side. Doing things, but of course, everyone can start off strong. It's if you can maintain that strength. But yeah, we do stop it here, guys. Because I didn't want to completely show all of preseason and make this a 40-minute video. But I'm going to back out of this and blow up the screen. Be right back, guys. Hey, guys, I'm back. So, you just saw, we won 4-1, 4-0, and we're a cam being used as a striker, which again bothers me. Yeah, I'm starting, yeah, I'm getting minutes, I'm getting a chance to prove myself in the wrong position. When I started this, like I said, Right now, if you had this happen to you in game, you'd be like, I'm annoyed. But this was day one. I was so excited. I went through recording all of this, and I just set my mic. I'm very professional. I just went to all the trouble making this character I was recording. I didn't want to scratch all of it. I thought I'll play this one through. And that's when the moment in my head I implanted, I will make another player series if people wanted it. If not, I may just make a personal one to mess around with, but I don't know if I'll record it and upload it. Let me know what you guys think down below. Please, like I mentioned earlier, like, subscribe. Lets me know a lot. Check out my Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Comment. Maybe we can do some stuff together. But guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one.